All right, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3, and I think we're good to go. Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a good day. Loki says hello. I think he's very, very excited to be on the stream. He has his toy right here. He's been nibbling on, and there you go. He's having a wonderful day here today. So, what are the goals for today? Because all of a sudden, I take one day off, and the market decides to go pop here for a little bit. So, what I want to do today is first talk about GameStop, kind of get the stock stuff out of the way first. Then we're going to be moving over here to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, all that good stuff. And then just trying to find out any news we can, because I know we still have some catalysts coming in the future. But for the next few days, I think there's some opportunities here for us to have some fun. So we're really just going to be looking at that. And then maybe looking at some of my trades I've been doing, because I think so far there are some trades now getting set up here for potential buying opportunities, and maybe what trades are out there. Maybe we'll talk about some meme coins because they've been popping off today off of that GameStop news. I'll be talking to you guys about different updates I'm making with the channel here, because there's been a lot of crap going on with a lot of spam, and I just want you guys to know what's real and what's not, because 99% of it's spam. So we'll be talking about all of that stuff here today. And hey Valorant, hey Striker, hey Daryl, hope you guys are all having a good day here. All right, let's get started here. Hopefully we can find some good stuff here. All right, so this was the big news, I think, from yesterday, really. It's published Monday, but you know it all happened last night. Takes the news a little bit of time to actually wake up and start doing stuff. Roaring Kitty post seems to show trader held onto a giant GameStop stake after Monday's rally. Basically, this is a continuation of that one. All of a sudden, somebody last week was buying up a lot of options in the GameStop arena, if you will. And because of that, he shared everybody hey, I'm bullish on GameStop again. You saw a huge move in the price action. GameStop has just been going parabolic, and it's been a very, very good day. The guy's up a lot of money right now. Actually, let me pull up GameStop first. You can see right up here, GameStop opened up at $41. It came down here resting on that 200 daily moving average, or 200 weekly moving average, but we're there, okay? So if you guys are looking for GameStop and you guys are maybe not looking for cryptocurrency right now, you guys are looking for something fun to trade, this is going to still be that thing for you guys to do. I know we talked about potentially just buying and holding back over here when it was falling down. You could have made some money if you held, but honestly, you would have had to rely on Roaring Kitty to actually make another post here, and that's going to be a very hard thing to do. So we'll see if this does have another move within itself over the next few weeks and days. Short term here, go over to the 5-minute chart, just kind of show you what's been going on after hours. It's been pretty steady. It had a really bad sell-off towards the end of the day, bounced back up. I don't know if it's going to be able to continue this on to tomorrow, but you are looking at some nice moves. And there wasn't as many halts today as there was last time. You can see there was a halt at open. Besides that, a little bit here and there, but I don't think too much. So that's kind of good news here. I think one more kind of going into close, but things were looking okay. And hey, Francisco, happy to see you, my man. As far as Bitcoin's concerned, here, guys, let me actually pop up with the weekly chart just so you guys can remember what we're trying to accomplish here. Let me make this go over here. There we are. We're still just trying to break out and hold above the 72,359 level. It's been a rough go of it, I would say, as you guys might imagine, but we're slowly getting there, guys. We're slowly getting there. If you were to look at the weekly chart, it doesn't really give the best vibe for a breakout here unless we have some type of catalyst. Just as you guys can see, we're having some higher lows working its way out, or working the way in here, and then we also have some lower highs working in here. So sometime this week or possibly next week, we are going to break one of these two things. It's just going to be that typical consolidation, where we're going to break out or break down. That move is precisely what you guys are going to be looking at regarding if you guys want to try to open up a potential swing trade or a potential long trade here. I myself am still kind of on the fence about this type of stuff. I'm really hoping that, I'm really hoping we can just break out and get this over with, because I know it's just been kind of painful for people to watch and hold and watch all that sideways action happening. It just hasn't been fun. We always go over here to the Fairdesk portfolio. There you go. My positions right now up $150. That's fantastic considering how long I've been able to hold. Been dollar cost averaging since all the way over here, with a bunch of other tokens. And the majority of them are now turning green, and I like that. That doesn't mean everything is good. That doesn't mean I'm going to sell anything anytime soon, but, it's good to be in the green after doing all this dollar cost averaging. Go down the list here. You can see there's a lot more green than before. There's still plenty of red here. Like stuff like ZRX. This one has been down and it hasn't really had a comeback just yet. You can see it tried one right there, tapped out where I bought it, it came back down here. So there are still opportunities where maybe you can deploy more capital. But for the majority of you guys, if you guys bought anywhere not at the peaks of your tokens, whether it's a meme token, AI token, environmental token, business token, layer one, whatever it may be, if you guys were able to not buy at the very top of that last rally, you're still looking pretty good right now, I would say. It may not be a positive, but it's not, you're not buying all the $1.44 and then the price comes all the way back down here to like 40 cents. You get what I'm saying here? So as far as what I'm thinking about Bitcoin right now, I think it'd probably be better to just go long on this. I've seen a few other influencers. I think actually Crypto Lifer actually was going long here too. I think if you guys believe in the overall trajectory of Bitcoin, going long would make the most sense here. As you go over to the daily chart, I still think we're looking okay. The MACD is looking okay. The RSI is looking okay. The stochastic is looking okay as well. They're not great, but I mean, if we have one big push up today towards maybe 71,000, 72,000, I think we can have everything turning green by the end of the day. And so I'm thinking I'm more likely taking a long at this point and then trying to maybe do a day trade out of it, getting back up here from, let's say, 69,000, we're about 50 bucks away from that, 69,000 up here towards 71,500. That'd be the day trade I'm looking for today with a pretty tight stop loss. If you go over here to the 4-hour chart, just right down here underneath this order block. And that order block would bring you right back down here towards 66,800, or excuse me, 700, which basically is giving you like a, $300 stop loss. And then from that $300 stop loss, you're really just hoping for, again, up here for about $1,800 profit about $1,600 profit. I think that's a reasonable for a day trade for most of you guys out there right now. And of course, you can see the order block, it kind of extends beyond that. So there's this big level of support right now that we're just trying to hold. And then, I know there's a lot of factors that goes into this quite a bit here, but recall back on Saturday, we were talking about the dollar index and how I thought it might break down here pretty soon. And then we would have to worry about phase 2, so to speak. And that phase 2, is it going to show up? There you go. Is this order block right here, this support level. And I would actually even make this a little bit better for us, where you can see the support level being more right here as that first level, then the second level, then the third level down here. Well, we broke down here. I would say that's absolutely fantastic news. You saw Bitcoin respond kindly to that news as well here. And so if this continues to break down, because again, it is a larger term trend line here, I think we should be okay for seeing Bitcoin try to break out to all-time highs sometime over the next week or so. The catalyst for all of these big events, like for bad or worse, is going to be that CPI data. So if this continues to break down before that and everything's looking very good, Bitcoin's at like $75,000, $80,000, and CPI data is bad on top of that, you'll see everything kind of have a quick reversal. So just make sure that if you guys are doing some type of swing trade, I'm not doing it yet, but if you guys are going to be going down that path, I would still just say be like, whoa, make sure you're able to still do some proper risk management there, okay? But I'm really happy with the dollar index. We've been waiting for this for how long, guys? I mean, how long? Oh, back over here. We've been waiting for that way too long. So again, it's not going to be like a straight drop down. It'll be steady Eddie. But I'm pretty optimistic about this one. At least pushing us back down to the lower 1/3, 103s, and possibly down to the 102s. I think that'd be a good spot. And hey, Knoxville and Randy, happy to see you guys. Hey, SA, happy to see my man as well. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Randy, there we go. All right, so that's kind of the news about Bitcoin here today. There are a few tokens that managed to move quite a bit just because of what we saw with the, what do you even want to call it, the GameStop fiasco, if you will. But let me pull this up here. We had small moves when it came to Dogecoin, not all too much. I know we have a new candle so far today, but you can see there was a little bit of a spike that brought it back above that 20-day moving average. Let me actually go to the pinpoint so the lines aren't blocking everything. We've had a little bit of a pop here, and they're still moving higher. That's what I like to see. Bonk had a big move up, and they've died back down a little bit, but that move was still there. So I'm hoping that if Bitcoin can take that next leap here today, again, just about 1,500, 1,600 bucks higher, I think we have a really good shot for seeing a lot of these altcoins have these small reversals. And you know what? If they're not a reversal, let's say, Bonk doesn't go back up here to like something like that, it'd be something more like this, and then coming back down, where at least you still have an opportunity to sell. And from there, you might even just go with a low, high, low Fibonacci level for a lot of these plays. And this is if you guys just want to get in and out really fast and make a quick buck. Would be the best way to do this one, I guess, for us. Yeah, it'd be the best way to do this. Yeah, I might be looking for something around like the 36.56 level over here. So there's opportunities, I would say, and if you guys really want to go crazy, I guess you could hope for something like that. Not what I'm looking for now. One other thing here, though, where are those other ones a little more volatile? Oh, they're right below. So when it comes to the things like, let's go to a 4-hour chart. The things like a Pepe, you know, hitting all-time highs, doing some great stuff, still consolidating, finding a bottom here. These are at low opportunities, so if you guys, or low spots, if you guys do want to buy into some meme coins, there are a few that are giving you guys some open opportunities. I'm not really buying into meme coins that are this high at this point. You know, I have a little bit of Turbo, I have some, you know, Pepe, I have a lot of this stuff, but I was buying it quite a bit ago, so I don't really feel inclined to buy more now. I'd rather try to buy something that maybe is a little bit undervalued, or maybe just not so overbought. You know, back when I was telling you guys I was buying Pepe and stuff like that, you know, you can see where it was according to the chart price action. It wasn't at the bottom, but it was kind of at that good average, if you will. And now it's moving pretty well. This is where typically you'd be looking to scale out of a lot of your trades that you guys took over here. I'm just not doing it because, you know, I think it's kind of fun just to hold on to it. But that's not, you know, my personal longer term portfolios. Yeah, you could scale out a little bit here. When it comes to some of these smaller trades where it's only like, you know, I'm only up like 20 bucks, I feel like, I'll wait it out. But if you guys have large amounts of capital, yeah, you definitely probably looking to scale it a little bit here. Even something like a Floki here. You know, again, you bought kind of around the average, not the bottom, not the top, an average, and it's still moving up. You're very happy with it. And then finally, you know, something like a bonk here. Same type of situation. You bought a little bit, it ran up, it's come back down. You're kind of waiting a little bit longer. And again, I'm waiting for that move where Bitcoin breaks to all-time highs, starts pushing up here to maybe the last big rally we have. Who knows? Maybe it'll be another big rally. We have to wait and see. Where potentially that breakout right there, like it has so many times before with that breakout or that breakout, it takes us to that next level, which again, in this scenario would be around $103,000, $104,000 Bitcoin. I'm really hoping that's the big move we're all hoping for here. I think everybody's just waiting for it, but it's such a pain, dude. It's such a pain. I really just want to see it, you know. Sorry, I got music in my ears to like increase my vibe lately, because I normally, the music that I provide for you guys, it's like from Pretzel. I think Tom uses it too, and a few other YouTubers. It's good music, but it's not my jam, so to speak. So I got my my Sennheisers on. These are my airplane headphones, actually. I got my Sony's right here, but they're nothing compared to a Sennheiser. So if you guys see me bob my head and stuff, it's because I got some good music in here. But anyway, remember guys, we're just waiting for that breakout. Right now, Bitcoin's trying to make a push up here towards 71,500. If you guys are trying to make a quick buck, like I said a few minutes ago, you guys are probably buying around here for a day trade that probably pops up towards 71,000 to 71,500. That's that range I'm looking for right now. The coins that are really moving today, there's a few of them, but they're mostly meme coins. Outside of that, let's take a peek at it. So, Dog Go to the Moon, meme coin, Kaspa. I haven't looked at Kaspa in a minute, but it's moving. Athena's up, Floki's up, Wormhole's up, Axis Infinity's up a little bit, Ori, SEI. So there are some opportunities here if you guys want to go down the path. If you guys are just looking for meme coins, I don't even know exactly what meme coin actually popped the most. Hoppy's up a lot. So Hoppy is at a market cap of $7 million. That is a very, very, very low market cap. Definitely a high risk token right there. Same with Andy on Sol. I would say something like an Apu, more realistic, but that one's down today. So you can see this, some of these things are just bouncing off, and there's some people taking profits, and then those profit takers are probably pretty happy, especially if you got in like maybe like $100 million, $80 million like us with Turbo, and they run up so fast, of course you're going to take some profit. How could you not? MAGA's down a little bit. Trump is down a little bit. Those had some really big pumps after Trump was found guilty. Then you got Dooku. So yeah, I'm just wait. So why is it like that though? Why is this not adjusting? Maybe that's it. Okay, maybe I don't know. Ben the Dog, GameStop, Ponky. Is that Ponk or Ponky? I'd probably say Ponk, right? Brett's doing pretty well. Oh, Jesus, fucking Brett. Look at that thing go. 23% today. It's up already over $1 billion. Wow. I mean, that's just freaking astonishing right there. That's a great play. That's an absolute great play. Baby Trump's doing pretty good today. Kanye West, that one has a pretty good name. But this has a pretty abysmal last month or so, so you're barely making some money here. Milady still making a profit. Don't count out Milady. I know I told you guys about this like months ago, but it's still doing okay. Year to date, still up 250%, so I'm happy with that one. Hermule's up, Bytes up, so yeah, I would say this is some good moves. And Popcat, my Popcat looks like it's pretty much down over the last 30 days though. So I'm getting some mixed results here, but I'm hoping I can find you guys some more tokens. What I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks is I'm going to be looking for tokens that are, tokens like this where all of you guys know what's going on. This could be a Milady, Kanye West, Brett, Ponk, something of a larger market cap. Usually all this stuff you guys are seeing right now as I slowly scroll down. However, we could always go over here to Dex Tools and we can find new projects, or, you guys could always go to a YouTuber, and I'll look up some here very fast. There you go. And I can just type in meme coins. There are tons of YouTubers on here that talk about meme coins, and I'm just gonna try to see if I can find the newest meme coin out there. But whereas when we trade Turbo and we made those profits off of Turbo, let me see if I can find out where that sucker is. Yeah, there we go. When we made these profits with Turbo after that nice little trade, it was a very, very nice one. But this was when Turbo was still at around an $80 million market cap. The ones that are going to be low, like we're talking about, those ones will probably be in the hundreds of thousands to like the low millions range. So I would, if you guys are going to try to go along with me on this as I try to learn this space, basically, because I don't know much about it, I would really say that you have to treat it even more of a gamble as like a turbo play or a bonk play or anything like that. These things seem to be, to me, and I think you guys would probably agree, everything that I really find in here seems like 34,000. That seems incredibly risky to go into, where maybe you might toss $100 into it, hope it turns out to be something $50 in it. Maybe it's $50 in with $50 in fees. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm going to have to be setting up some MetaMask, some Jupiters, a whole bunch of wallets to kind of test this stuff out. And then from there, boom, we can kind of have some fun with it, right? So I'll be watching all this stuff, and I'll be, look at this. There's Mog in there, there's Pepe, there's Turbo. I mean, those are some of the big ones, of course. But what about the new tokens that are just coming out? Or maybe we want to see something on Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, whatever. We'll be having a bunch of fun with that, I think, over the next few weeks. Give me some time to figure it out, though. It's definitely going to be one of those things where it's just like, should I swap for this? Should I buy this? Is it worth paying this damn gas fees? It's going to be all that fun stuff for us going forward. And hey, Sal, happy to see my man. Live tomorrow. What do you call? Oh yeah, the show. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. I keep on feeling bad for the Boeing team, not the Boeing Corporation, it's the Boeing team. They keep on having their flights postponed. Maybe they'll get used to it in a little bit here, but I don't know, guys. It's a little bit weird. And it's like Brett base meme coins, guys. Give me some time to just try to figure out what exactly how to like acquire a lot of these things in a safe manner, and like so nobody steal my keys and codes and stuff like that. But I am going to rely a lot on you guys in a part to help me figure out like what tokens may be worth buying. Because again, I'll put like $100 into a coin, or maybe $20, $50. I'm okay with losing it because it's the same as gambling to me. But if you guys have like your main account has like $50 in it, and you have $20 you want to pop into a token, I'd probably say might as well just put that into Bitcoin. It's going to serve you better in the long run, because one is a gamble, one is Bitcoin's pretty darn certain, and at least in my opinion, I met a lot of Bitcoin maxis at the conference over in Austin, and my God, they hate everything but Bitcoin. If you buy anything else, you better sell it, and you better put that money into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's the only one that matters. Bitcoin is the future. Yada 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 yada. So we'll see. Hey, Pluto Bollock. What do you want to know about Sora? Let me know. I can help you out. And hey, I'm doing well. Busy day today. Drinking a lot of freaking sparkling water here, basically. A lot of phone calls, catching up with people because it's Monday, about consensus. I got my suit fitting tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a picture of myself with that. So I got my new suit coming in. That'll be pretty nice. Well, just the fitting. I get to pick it up in a couple days. And then I'm also going to buy 2 new pairs of bespoke pants and 2 new bespoke shirts. That way I can always be stylish when I'm with you guys and when I'm out and about. I think I might get an all white shirt and an all black shirt just to have two solid colors, but I want the fabric to be very nice, and I'm really hoping I can keep it clean. I don't want to take it to the dry cleaners every freaking day. That'd be, every week, whatever. That'd be brutal, but overall pretty good. I haven't been able to do many trades though, because I just got back and it's been like Telegram chat, Telegram chat, Telegram chat, and a lot of them are business, but like a few of them are some really good vibes. I can't wait to see those people again. They're great. EFT is going live tomorrow, so maybe pump Bitcoin. Oh, ETF, yeah. I think that's the one from Australia, I think it is. Is that the one that we're talking about? Yeah, let's go to Bitcoin ETF here very fast. Investopedia. Yeah, here we go. It's on, I don't know if I want to look it onto the NASDAQ website, but it's fine. So, Australia's first spot Bitcoin ETF with direct holdings officially begins trading. Oh, it started today. Oh, what do you call? Australia now has officially has its first spot Bitcoin ETF that directly holds Bitcoin. The Monochrome Asset Management Bitcoin ETF just began trading as the CBOE Australia Exchange opened, trading under the ticker IBTC. The ETF carries a management fee of 0.98%. That's not a bad percentage right there. That's pretty high, but it's not terrible. I think that that's a reasonable place for those guys to start, because every country is different with their laws. If you get what my meaning is. Oh, I was about to say this, like senior resident owns Bitcoin. I'd be like, you go buy Bitcoin. It'd be a great investment for your next generations. All right, there we go. But if there's another ETF, let me know, because I've just not been in the arena over the last few days. Hey, Wilder, I put like $50 into FBJ. What do you call it? Is it on? Is it on here or no? Let me see. I know. So it's a small one right here. Small one, FBJ. I mean, heck, hope you do well with it. I'm starting to like these ones with gambles and stuff like that. Only thing is, I never understand exactly how to find this against like a tether or something like that. So I know, but I mean, you can see it right here, right? And it's bouncing off a little bit. The 1 minute chart, maybe. I mean, this looks like a really new token though, but hey, good luck, man. Should be a fun ride. And again, as politics heats up, I think you're going to see these tokens taking off more and more and more. And I think there is going to be a play for some of those political tokens. You're gonna have fun with it. It's gonna be especially the Joe Biden one. Jesus, people, this election cycle is gonna be spicy. It's gonna be really spicy. I'm almost wondering if eventually maybe RFK or Joe Biden or Trump, I wonder if one of their campaigns would actually reach out to maybe not an influencer of my size, but crypto content creators, like maybe a Crypto Russ or Crypto Banter or a Altcoin Daily, not a bit boy, but some of those larger people out there, and say, hey, we want you to say that we have the best crypto policy, and we're going to pay you some DNC money, some RNC money, some Kennedy family money. We're going to pay you to say that. And I wonder if they're actually going to do that or not. I would tell you guys if they are, because I'm not going to do that, but it'd be hilarious. It'd be great. That way they can see the value, well, my influential value, but more just like people actually willing to vote off of that. The faster they realize that you guys, at least a part of you guys' vote is determined by crypto, some people more than others, like me, of course. As soon as they understand that, I feel like they're going to start changing it around a little bit. What I did today is I used actually Opus Clip, and I was using an old, which one was it? I'll also zoom in here for you guys to see. I cut up some hearings about digital assets, AI, and this Trump speaking. I haven't put those ones out yet. That's more for TikTok. No, which one was it? I forget which one it was. I think it was the digital assets one. Yeah, I think it was that one. No. It was even further down. Was that? I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. RFK right here. Since he was at Consensus, I was able to use the footage of him since I was there as part of the media, and I was able to have the AI software cut it up into a bunch of different pieces. And I've been putting it up on YouTube slowly, so if you guys have seen these videos, you can say you don't like him, you can say you love him. I don't care, but you guys can hear his thoughts on digital currencies and stuff like that. Whether you believe him or not, that's a whole other thing, but at least you guys will kind of see what he has to say. It's always kind of hard for me to get past the voice a little bit, but as long as I'm trying to understand what he's saying, yeah, it's fine. My ADHD does not like pauses in speaking. It just breaks my poor little brain. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually, what do we have here? Milady's still popping off a little bit last few minutes. Little pops, little pops, little pops. I keep on seeing GameStop popping up 21% for the day, but I just want that to be a token so I can trade it here. Because everything else besides Milady, we're kind of just going sideways here. With tokens a little bit, but again, it's still within that trend that we've been seeing here. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Oh, you actually can see why. Bitcoin's doing the same darn thing. There you go. But you guys are looking for a breakout here. Consolidate, breakout, boom. All-time highs, go to the heavens. There we are. And I want to see. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys this. So basically, this is every time Bitcoin looks to set to break down below 67K, because every time it looks like it wants to break down, all of a sudden it just finds some motivation to keep popping. Those are pretty good support level with this right here. And every time we just find an obligation, or not obligation, it's a way to go forward here. It's been nice. It's been real nice. Oh yeah. I don't know if I can play this commercial for you guys, but I encourage you guys to check it out. This is the new Bitcoin commercial that dropped in Australia for the launch of the first Bitcoin ETF in the country today. It's like 3 minutes long, so it is a little bit longer of a commercial, but I still thought it was pretty cool. I just know YouTube hates when I play commercials and stuff like that, so I'll just kind of like... Oh, X is going kind of slow, so it's not going to really work, but I encourage you guys to watch it. I thought it was pretty good. Bitcoin fixes this. What's a scam that's so normalized that we don't even realize that it's a scam anymore? Fiat currency. It's getting that way, isn't it? It's getting that way. Donald Trump just said he's going to stack Bitcoin on America's balance sheet. He will abolish the Federal Reserve. He'll run his own node. Okay, I don't know if he actually said that, but damn, that's wild. I mean, he's really playing into the crypto crowd. So it seems like the crypto crowd is kind of split between RFK and Trump right now. Biden vetoed that bill, so I don't know exactly what his plan is right now. But you got two people playing for the crypto crowd right now. Maybe three if Joe Biden doesn't veto the next bill. Maybe he can kind of insert himself back in there. It's going to be really hard after that veto, but he can try. He can try. Bitcoin last consolidation before all-time high. Everybody's saying it, and I'm hoping it's really true here, guys. But we've been waiting for I have to say, way too long for this. Again. Look at that weekly chart. The low of over here 2018, the high of 2021, the low of 2022. A little bit of a pause, breakout, pause, breakout. Those breakouts, they're beautiful. But I'm really hoping that if we do break out, we break out at the end of the week, like on a Saturday or a Sunday. That way it only takes us a little bit of time to hold before we start to gear back up. Because again, we're pretty close to that 20-week moving average over here. We were actually below the 20-week average right here just before we popped back up, so I don't think it's the end of the world if we break down below it. But it was definitely a lot of chaos before we had that larger move right there. So it'd be easier for all of us if we can just break out this week. Next week, we hold a little bit better. Maybe with CPI data and those type of economic indicators coming out, that gives us the boost we need to just stay afloat. And then all of a sudden, whales come in to give us juice back up here towards $105,000, $103,000. We're grooving up a little bit better. But until then, we're waiting for Bitcoin to just go up about $1,500 from today. That's all we're looking for right now. Wait, no, Mike, F Joe Biden, not F Bob Joe. I don't know. Is it fuck Joe Biden? I can't tell. Fuck Joe Biden? Is that it? I don't know, my brain's a little bit off right now, but I'm assuming it's a token out there right now. And hey, Brandon, is comp doing a bullish trend since July 2023? Comp? Let me check it out for you. Personally, I like comp because it's on Robinhood. Back in the day when we were checking out comp, it actually had some really crazy things going on with it. It was breaking some exchanges like Robinhood, which is making some really crazy things happening. But you're talking about an uptrend. Yeah, I mean, it generally, yeah, it's an uptrend. We have higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, it's definitely moving up here. Our newest level of support really has its strength kind of around $45, if you will, $44, $45. The one thing about this at this point, though, it's kind of getting squeezed between the 20 and the 50-week moving averages. So you can see it broke down a little bit, but it's been trying to hold through those a little bit more. The daily chart, everything's just kind of fucked up here. You got a golden cross, potential for another move going up. I mean, but any type of support level that you see here, it's really, you know, it's already breaking down below that. You might have to take out, though, the wicks, if you will. And instead, you might just have to say, hey, what we see is a general trend upwards. That's all you care about. This is something I'd be much more inclined to dollar cost average into. It really hasn't been able to find momentum, which is curious because you've seen some of these breakouts that have been happening. I think for this one, perhaps if you go to the daily chart, it's just not there just yet. Yeah, just not there just yet. We've seen a couple of the smaller ones from over here, just kind of kept it going sideways. I would say this is the breakout you're looking for if you want to see something of a substantial move. Maybe pushing it up here towards like $75, maybe even $80. Give it maybe a couple months afterwards if everything's still going with Bitcoin altcoin season, you know, $100, then of course trying to do that surge. The only problem with these altcoin seasons is when they run, and it's not some type of quick thing, long-term thing where it's like slowly grinding. It happens so fast that you just have to already be in the position and you have to be scaling out as it goes along. So even though you might have a position right now where comp is around like $58, $60, here, let me make this a little bit larger. There you go. You know, I would still, if you're looking to trade this for maybe a few more months or like a year or something, you know, try to find the really high point, I would still start scaling out at maybe at $80, like 5%, another 5% at 100, maybe 20% at 150, and so forth. You still are looking for that scale out moments here. But yeah, it looks good to me right now. You're basically just waiting for that breakout. The sooner that breakout happens, you can already see all the trends will be in the bullish direction. On the weekly chart here, everything is still okay in the right bullish direction. The MACD, the stochastic is turning positive. The MACD is neutral, trying to go a little bit more bullish, but it's not there yet. And the RSI is still bearish right now. So it still has more time to cook, I would say. But maybe it could fix itself within the next 1 to 2 weeks, it looks like here from an oscillator perspective. There you go. What you might find happening, honestly, is like we talked about before. It's the right one right here. Yeah, there you go. The inflation rate, if we can just have this be a good number, I think that's all we really need. And I think we'll see altcoins specifically having a really big boom, because then everybody will for sure have the market, basically the Fed cutting rates priced in for September. I think the last time I saw it was about 45 to 47%, maybe 43% of people believe that we're going to have cuts in September. Basically, if we have another good or adequate number coming out for the CPI, you're going to see that probably go up towards like 80%, maybe 70% of the bad side here. Let me go to, I forget, I think it was maybe Crypto Russ that shared that post. It was really nice just to kind of show how people thought about it. But, ooh, okay. There we go. Market Watch. If you guys don't have this pinned, I'd recommend it. I don't, just because I like to search for it. Use my little whatever you want to call this keyboard. But tomorrow we have factory orders and job openings. I think those are going to be somewhat important. Not crazy, but important. They can move the needle a teeny bit. ADP, ISM, you know, productivity. That's going to be a little bit more important here. Trade deficit could be interesting, more from a political talk than anything else, but people will be talking about it. Jobless claims on Thursday. And then, you know, your typical unemployment rate and things like that. I think this is all stuff that can move the needle a little bit, which can, of course, since we're at a level of resistance right now for Bitcoin, can move us that next level's pop breakout. So I think it matters this week. But if you're talking about altcoins going up like 20, 30% in like a week, you know, and it's not a meme coin that's doing it, you know, something a little bit different, you're going to have to wait for Wednesday. Wednesday is CPI year over year, core CPI, stuff like that. And Thursday is going to be core PPI. So we're going to have 2 hot days of inflation where everything's going to be really crazy. Of course, Wednesday is going to be the big day here. Thursday with PPI is going to be important. Not as important though. So when you guys are looking at this, remember that Wednesday is going to be the big day here. So if you guys have the opportunity and you guys want to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, not me, that's not me. But if you guys want to do that, wake up, take a shower, put on your music, turn on Fox Business or Bloomberg or CNN, CNBC, excuse me, or even Yahoo News, and then see what they're talking about, because you will see a violent move in Bitcoin prices around that time, which of course is just going to make a lot of people a lot of money if they guess which way the tide is turning there. And hey, B-Way, Doge, yeah, Doge has definitely been down to make a move. It's those two because they have such large market caps. I think people always forget about Doge and Shiba Inu with the meme coins always taking off because, again, the market cap for Dogecoin is like 23 billion, Shiba Inu is like 14 billion. The market caps are not mass. I mean, they're not small anymore. They're definitely massive, so it takes a little bit more time. Look at Shiba Inu. This thing has been bleeding off for a while. You see how some of this stuff has a little bit more green in here, like Toncoin? Dogecoin has a little bit more green in here more recently. But like ADA has been bleeding out slowly. Shiba has been bleeding out slowly. AVAX not doing hot. Chainlink not doing as hot. Doing better, but not as hot. Polkadot coming down. Tron coming down a little bit here. Bitcoin Cash and so forth, you know. It's definitely bad. At least what I'm happy about is you look at Bitcoin Cash or Tron or Chainlink or Sheeb or Toncoin, Dogecoin, you know, they all are positive for the year, which I think is a very, very good thing here. Things like Polkadot, which are down like 15%, that's kind of rough. And I'm always wondering if that's because they have such high staking fee, you know, that they can be paying so many people out that they just keep on selling the interest just to make, you know, money time after time after time. I'm wondering if that's part of it or not. But, you know, Near Protocol's up 94, Bitcoin Cash up 79. Matic is down 27% this year. I mean, that is crazy. It had a crazy cycle last time. You know, Pepe's up almost 1,000% right now. Uniswap is up 25%. ICP is up down 7%. Leo's up 50. You know, there's a lot of things working their way here. But that's why I tell you guys just need to make a watch list here and just kind of see how they go. You don't have to buy everything on the watch list, of course. I never do. But if you look at this one that's had coins that don't pop yet, you know, you can see that only a few of them ever popped in the first place. It's like OKB, that one didn't pop. BitGet token, that one popped. Nexo popped. Kava didn't pop. Engine Coin didn't pop. Jito popped. That was a nice one to see. SafePal, neutral. Decred, neutral. XAI, up a little bit here. Audio, down. Vulcan Forge, down. Sidious, flat. Hello Labs. I never bought into this one only because I couldn't find a place to buy it. But I mean, this thing has to be studied. Like, this thing has, like, it has a formal everything, you know. It has a TV show. They have a set. They have famous influencers on it. Like, you know, some of the larger ones like Crypto Wendy, Michael Scaramucci, all these people out there. And all of a sudden, they just aren't doing good. I mean, it's wild how bad this token has been. Let me actually pull it up for you guys. There you go. MXC, I guess. You know? Coming down, 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 down. So, you know, if you guys were looking for a technical play, this would be the time to buy it. To be honest, this is the time to buy it if you want to do a technical play. Because the market cap is only $20 million, $50, $100, but I think there's an opportunity to make some money here. I mean, that's the play right now. But I mean, ooh, when this thing pops, you better be there to sell it and just get out. You can almost see like an uglier shoulder and head right here. Again, it's an ugly one. It's not going to look pretty, but that's kind of all you've had here. And I like this project, mostly because they have a little easy game that I like to play on it. But then they also just have the show. Let me go over here to the X account very fast. Yeah, right. So they have their TV shows, and they can, you know, they can show off their projects, their NFT projects, whatever their projects are, and of course they can kind of go buy into them and stuff like that, build some hype, do all that type of stuff, you know, be entertaining, I guess you would say. So, but for whatever reason, you know, they're on Apple TV, they're on Amazon Prime, Google Play, Tubi, they're there. They just haven't found a way to make money off of it. Or, again, maybe the people that are here, they got paid a certain amount of Hello token. You know, Scaramucci, whoever, you know, maybe they got paid a certain amount of token, and what ended up happening was, in order to actually get the value out of it, they had to sell it. And that's what it looks like when they sell, you know? That's what it looks like when you see whales sell, you know? Something, and that's probably what happened. Because you saw there was a violent spike back up here that everybody tried to get momentum back. Nope, just getting sold off. So it's kind of more of a, I don't know if I'd honestly be buying this, just because that's kind of my fear of what happened here. But if you guys are trying to go off of a purely technical play, I think it'd be kind of fun to toss maybe 20 to 100 bucks in here just to kind of hold and see if it does have some type of resurgence down the road here. Like, because what are we looking at right now? I mean, they got everything they need, I think, at this point, but we'll have to wait and see how it all passes out, right? Let me get out of that one very fast so I stop going into it. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's in a whole different mood, right? It's going, it's humming, it's doing all of it needs to do. There you go. Maybe go over here to a 2-hour chart with Bitcoin. A 4-hour chart. So you guys actually know what's going on here, because that breakout that we had talked about on Saturday, right? We've done it. On the daily chart, we didn't actually break out and hold. So today is the day where we have to break out, which is again why this is more of a I think today is more of a day for longing. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Oh, let me log into this account very fast. Yes, continue. And we'll open up a small trade here and we'll see if we can get it up here towards like 71,000. I think 71,000 is probably a good neutral, like a more conservative play, let's call it that. Right. So we can do a 30x play. And just make it a $500 position with 30x leverage. Let's go long here. And for now, let's go over here to maybe the 4-hour chart. And how much of a stop loss I want to have on this? Actually, probably better to go something on maybe the 1-hour chart. 68,000 or 68,600. I would say for my own sanity here, let's just go with the 68,600. So 68,600. That means I'm either going to lose about 20%, or with the price target, that's going to be, what was it, 71,200 or abouts. There you go. I'm either going to lose 19% or I'm going to make 93%. I think that's a good ratio here. Let's have a little bit of fun with it. Everything's in place. We'll wait to see how it goes. We're already up a whopping 2.46%. I think we're on the right track. But we'll keep track of this one for a little bit later here, because I know it's going to get, well, we don't know if it's going to be easy. It's just buying and going up. But, you know, every now and again you get lucky. Again, the daily chart isn't necessarily bullish as far as the oscillators, but they're about to be if we have a good day today, plus the breakout, you know, plus the weekly chart still kind of looking to turn around. I think we're in a good spot here for a long. And also, Crypto Lifer, I saw this earlier. He said 22 hours ago, logging Bitcoin on the daily here may be a great idea. I'm long, baby, long. Let's go Bitcoin. And he's pushing up over here, all the way up here to a target of, let's see, 80,000 bucks, it looks like right there. So he's going for a much longer play where we're breaking back above the Fibonacci level and so forth. For me, I'm more of a buy here, sell here. If it breaks out, you buy again and you ride the wave. But my wave isn't at $80,000. My wave is at my wave is like at like 95, like 100. And so it's a little bit of a different type of strategy there. He's playing a smart game, a smarter game than me perhaps. See, he understands the life of the cigar right there. He understands the life of the cigar. That's why when I was in Austin the other week, that's why I brought the Cuban cigars with me. You gotta smoke with friends. You always gotta smoke with friends there. Let's go over here to the 2-hour. Let's just hope we can keep this momentum up here for us. There we are. Hey Michael, did you meet Crypto Russ? He's a Brit guy. No, I didn't see him there. So I was at the karate event for a while, but then I just kind of left. I think I made the mistake of showing up too early to it. So next time, if they're at the Bitcoin Nashville show, which I'm going to, I'm gonna not show up early. I'm gonna show up late. I showed up early because I just never been to these. And I didn't understand the fights that were there. So when I eventually went there, the only fights that I really saw were some really boring stuff. Let me see if I can find my profile here. And it just felt kind of see, cigars. But what I did was, there we go. Right. this is like a prelim thing where it's like crypto people, and so they can't punch each other. They can't like. I grew up in the hood, you know. I grew up in the ghetto, whatever you want to call it. When I saw a fight, I'm like, ooh, look at that, boom, boom, boom. This was so awkward to me. It was like it was awkwardness. So what I figured out is I need to show up later, not earlier. I need to show up later once these like these earlier fights are done. When you have those like last 3 fights where people are like blood is spewing all over the place. That's what I'm there for. I don't know if it's like testosterone or something where I just want to see 2 people just like beat the crap out of each other. That's kind of what I'm looking for there. But I did not see him there. I think he was there. I think there was quite a few famous people there actually. I'll try to meet him next time for sure though. A little bit of a handshake. This expo, I met a lot of cool people, and those people are going to let me in the doors to meet more people down the future, I would say. So I'm pretty confident. But yeah, I didn't meet him this time around. Even heck, I was going to see, Tom Crown was down there, but he showed up on Saturday. I left on Friday night. I was so pissed off. I wanted to say hi to him. And hey, multi-stacker, FTT. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of tokens out there. I mean, that'd be a race, though. FTT versus FJB. I think that'd be fun to go with. Place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets. And hey, Sal. So as far as the dollar index, I know that's kind of helping Bitcoin go up right now, as we've been talking about. At this point, what we have for the support level is really just right there. Oh, my number is blocking it. Oh, let's get out of this very fast. Sorry, there's some stuff blocking my window. So that's 103.90 is the next level of support there. If we're able to break down below that, it goes back to your normal levels. You know, like, oh, there's a support level there and there. After that goes down to 103, looks like. And then after that, 102.35. If you're looking at this a whole different way, though, let's pull that alpha there. Let's go over here to the monthly chart. You know, you can see some of these wild swings that we've been having. This is historical data. Like, this is like the 60s and, 70s, 80s, long time ago. But if you do want to pull up some data, there's 2 ways to do it, as far as like maybe what's a hard level and how often do these work. Did this work out pretty well? No, it didn't work out well. How about this one? That one didn't work out well. It worked out okay there, but not really much else. So I don't trust this one as of yet. So maybe I'll try this one. There we go. That seems realistic. Let's go over here to the weekly chart. Now we can go down and up above this, looks like, but the monthly chart seems to be pretty good so far as where we end up. Kind of. You might see it come all the way back down here towards 101, which looks like it may take 2 or 3 months, depending on how fast these things usually happen when it's coming down. So that might take you into what, May. We're in June, so June, July. So we might really see Bitcoin start to launch towards July, if it is going to launch, during that time. So 1-2 months. So if you're looking at like this, and maybe we break down below the 20 moving average, which doesn't mean a lot here, but you might see us have a really good 2 months of Bitcoin moving. Then we might look to consolidate a little bit longer, and that may lead us to eventually maybe have another move in the fall, but we might have to cool off towards the end of the summer here, if you're going off of just this. But I don't like the way that actually looks here, dude. I don't know, it just feels off a little bit to me. And let me try to see. Yeah, it really feels like $100 is a good level. Then after that, it would probably come all the way back down here to 90. 90 doesn't seem possible anytime this year. 90 is like 2025 to 2026. This is a monthly chart, so 12 is a year. So I'd probably say just at the most, maybe we get back down here to 100. If things start to get bad, maybe we start heading back down here to like 97, 98. But down here to 90, I would say that'd be something remarkable, to say the least here. Remarkable. There we go. Watch Bitcoin try to break out. Yeah, it's still having some issues here, but we still have some stuff. I mean, Floki's trying to pop up here a little bit more. Popcat's trying to pop up. Look at Popcat go. Yeah, Mogget's just trying to have a reversal, but there's moves there. There's definitely moves. This is a good environment for you guys that want to say fuck Joe Biden and fuck Donald Trump. This is a good environment for your tokens to to flourish here. I don't care which ones you guys buy, but have fun with it. I wake up at 4 a.m. See, that is crazy. I can never do it. Shouldn't say I never, because I used to do it quite a bit here. But every time I go to bed, I'm usually falling asleep at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So wake up a few hours later, I'm like, I'm out. I'm always out. I just never want to do it. Cosmomatic, those are both good plays right there. And hey, is G-Way a meme stock? I do not know. Let me go over here to Finviz and look it up for you. G-Way. Green Wave Technology Solutions. It sounds familiar. I mean, the short float is 0, so I'd probably say no. The market cap is 4.3 billion. I would say probably no. Scrap is the new precious metal. It's interesting company, but I'd probably say no. I mean, if you're looking for those tokens that might be able to go boom, you know, remember there's that website, High Short Interest Stocks. Yeah, highshortinterest.com. And you can see what are some of the things that are popping. Let me get my head out of the way. Let me go to, there we go. There we go, okay. So you can see FFIE, that's the one. That's a short interest of 96%. B Riley Financial, 57. Sun Power is 246. Beyond Meat is 41. Immutable, you know. So there's some options here. Even Kohl's and stuff like that. To me, the only one that I've saw that I may just try to do it like a YOLO options play on, maybe in like you buy it like 10 months expiration or something crazy like that, at a very, you know, far away price, so that's really basically cheap. You know, Faraday Future Intelligent Electric, FFIE, you know. Oh, you can already see it's been having a pop the last few days with everything else, so that's basically it. And it's already popped up since that low at like 0.04 cents up to like $4. I mean, that move was really past, unless you want to do it again with the yellow. But what's going to happen is that implied interest is just going to demolish a lot of that. So you'd probably just have a much easier time of buying the shares here at 62 on the dollar, or 62 cents. And that might be the best thing you can do. But right now, Faraday, And you were talking about specifically the token GWAV. I'm going to take out the chart. No, it's just a poorly run company that doesn't have enough profit. End up being, ooh. They have a split today? They did have a split today. 1 to 150 split. Holy moly. Wow, 1 to 150, and it's down 26% today. That is, yeah, that's wild. So split happened, popped up a little bit, demolished. So this is just a split play here. You know, this is a poorly run company. That's all it is. So be careful with it. You can day trade. I think day trading is what you probably prefer to do with this. Holding after hours without the ability to sell after hours is going to be something of a much riskier play. And even if you are going to try to hold it after hours and try to sell it after hours, I would try to find out if you can actually, there's enough liquidity out there to buy it. So you're going to take it back and forth. I think that'd be something you have to look forward to there, or look into at least. All right, there we go. And hey, Brandon, best crypto exchange with low fees. Right now, I have a link down below for Blowfin. I think they're probably going to be your best bet. Below Desk and Fair Desk both have low fees. Blowfin is non-KYC, so if that matters to you, I guess I say Blowfin. But you know, it kind of depends on what you're looking for there. I think Fair Desk has better copy trading if you like copy trading. Blowfin has access to lower market cap tokens. That's really what I've been liking about Blowfin. You can buy some really like $20 million market cap tokens out there, and you can trade them with leverage. Now, it's incredibly risky, incredibly hard, you know, if you don't know what you're doing. But if you want to be able to do that, it's there for you, basically. Even in the spot market at the same time. GMX is slowly recovering after the beatdown. Let me see. Crypto, let's see. 4-hour chart. Yeah, it's doing okay. It's bouncing off that 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart. That's usually a strong one right there. It usually matches up with a lot of other stuff. Now, for this one, I mean, it hit the price target there. Oh, this is an old Fibonacci one. Oh my God, look at this. We haven't talked about this in a long time. Look at it. Hit the Fibonacci exactly. Been going up ever since. So this is a different one. So let me see. It's been grinding up. It came back towards resistance. It's getting rejected off of it, so that's fine. Oh, my magnet's still on. Here we go. All right. This is totally understandable. This is, if you're trading anywhere over here, that was the proper place to take a good amount of profit off. So right now, what you're looking for is, are you going to sell it if it breaks down below this, or are you waiting for one opportunity for it to consolidate and break up and actually have a large move down the next few weeks or so, where maybe it can get up back to like $47, maybe even pop up above that? It's definitely at a scale out point here, I would say, but ultimately, because I think Bitcoin is going to continue to go higher, hopefully, good, you know, I would say this is probably going to break out eventually, and that's the next move you're going to have. But you'd still, even if you're buying right here, you'd still be happy to sell some off at resistance and then have maybe 50% left over, 60%, 70%, whatever you feel comfortable with, and then scale it a little bit up here at the 200 and moving average on the daily. That's going to be a big one. And ultimately, maybe up here towards $46, $47. I think that's probably the best way to approach this one right now, because at the end of the day, as much as we talk about all these tokens and how they are turning more bullish, if that CPI data is not bullish, everything will tank. So it's worth at least taking some profit here. Unless, again, you're doing my strategy, which is much more just buy, hold, wait. We'll weather the storm. Eventually, Bitcoin will go high, and we'll be there for that type of move. You know, different types of mindsets here. But just know which one you're in. You know, just know which one you're focusing on right now. There you go. I mean, after all that boring time we talked about over on Friday, look at that. That's the worst time ever, or Saturday, excuse me. Nothing was happening. Dip, rip, dip, rip. Absolutely insane there. Spell token is pumping today? Oh, hopefully it is. I have quite a bit of spell token there. And hey, Tony, I know you meant to say hello, but I just love that it says hell from Melbourne, because I just imagine it's like scorching hot there right now or something like that. And I appreciate it, man. I try to stream as much as possible. I felt bad that I wasn't able to stream as much when I went down to Texas last week for the Consensus event. But actually, this is a good segue. So I'm going to try to post a lot more stuff. But you know what's been happening here? So, okay. This has been happening for my live streams and my video that I'm publishing. So I can only publish 3 videos every day with notifications in like a 24-hour period. Then they won't let me do any more notifications. But I'm posting more than 3 videos. Remember, guys, what I do, I'm trying to post at noon and midnight. That's 2 right there. You know, even if it's a rolling, it still matters. Is that exactly 12 hours or 24 hours apart? Excuse me, 12 hours apart. And then on top of that, what I'm doing is I'm also going to start posting more random videos like on meme coins. Like, oh, I found this meme coin, or hey, there's these meme coins popping off, or hey, today AI token, something more not as long. Because these 12 and midnight videos, I'm transitioning into it, so give me some time. They're going to be about like 10 to 20 minutes long, something longer. While all the other videos I do maybe like 5 to 6 minutes long, and I'm going to be doing more outdoor videos of me on my phone. I'm walking low-key out and about at the cigar lounge, just talking with you guys for like 5-10 minutes or 5-6 minutes, explaining something that I just found out, some news that I just heard about. I'll break it down for you guys when it's not in that schedule. That makes sense. But what I've been trying to do is every time that I post a video, I get like 1,000 spam comments. It is absolutely getting insane. And so because of that, what I'm doing right now is skip that song. There we go. What I'm going to do moving forward here is every time there's a token that gets mentioned in my comments, a spam bot token, you guys can tell me your favorite token. I don't care about that. I love to hear what you guys are buying. But, you know, like the AM whatever token, or that whatever the tokens are, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it in my block words list on YouTube. That way I'm hoping it will never show up, because it's just draining me. So I'm just going to do it more and more and more and more. But yeah, so I have a ton of content coming out for you guys, and I'm hoping it does well. And then we'll see what the vibe is. Plus, when I go to Texas, or my next event, which I think is in Nashville for Bitcoin Nashville, guess what? When I go to party, I'm going to start recording a lot more. Maybe not streaming as much, but a lot of recording, saying, hey, everybody, Michael here, so. Actually, I had like 5 videos I did of that in Nashville, but I never had the internet that was fast enough to upload them because I made the mistake by accident of recording them in 4K 60 frames per second resolution. So it took like an hour for every video to get uploaded. And the way I was moving between Wi-Fi's, it kept on glitching out YouTube, so I was so ticked off. So I have like 5 videos. Never got to see the light of day. So get ready for all that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping for some big things here. Plus, we're about to hit 100,000 subscribers. It'll be great. What is the top using fibs for Caspa? It depends on what you're looking for there. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking more about a swing trade, but when something like that is moving quite a bit here. Let's see. We never actually had that breakout there. There's 2 ways to look at this, I would say. Let's see if this actually works. So let's do the weekly chart first. And let's adjust this on the daily chart to see, or maybe the 4-hour chart, to see how it actually worked out. So after this, it worked a little bit. It did. Not perfectly. It worked enough. Not really. It's at that resistance point right now, around 17.177, basically. After that, you'd be looking at over here, 0.198. That'd be the ultimate level. This is usually where I'd be scaling up 70 to 80% of my position. If you were buying down here or over here, that's where you're selling at this point for me. Now, let's back this up a little bit more though, because that's just one opportunity here. If you go with one of these older ones though, I wonder if this ever matched up or not. Daily one. Let's turn log off. Okay. This one didn't really, I mean, it mattered there at the one where you typically would sell off a large part of it, but afterwards it kept on going for sure. Let me take log back off. Oh, I had log off on, see me. Let's go back and check that out. Similar, it worked okay. A little bit of support right here, a little bit of support right there. A little bit of support right there, yeah. Resistance, hit it up here, yeah. So that's 20. And the other one was kind of around 19 cents. So I'd probably just take an extra cent off of that, say 18 to 20 cents if you're looking for something big. And then, of course, that one that we just talked about at the beginning. So you're pretty much at that level of resistance. Plus, you're at the order block. If you were to buy down here, this is already a great place to be scaling at a little bit. If you look at all the tokens that have had the really big parabolic booms over the last few weeks, again, let's just like go down the list here. Ethereum, it eventually dies out after a few days, right? Solana, didn't really have a big rally, but it's been dying off a little bit. Dogecoin didn't even have the pump. Whiff, big move, came back down. Bonk, went up for a few days, then it consolidated, went up again. Maybe it'll have something move. Miro, dying back down a little bit. Baby Doge, dying back down. The majority of these things kind of die back down after those pumps. Well, this doesn't have a pump, but Arbitrum, dies back down a little bit. That's kind of how I feel about Casper right now. I would still be owning it after I sold off a chunk, but I might be selling off a good 50 to 60, 70% of it, and then looking for another opportunity to buy back in. Even my beloved Turbo, I sold my Turbo down here, right? And I bought down here. All right, that looks so funny when you have it like this. Let's see. Yeah, like I bought down here, and I bought a little bit down here. I sold right here. I bought a little bit more, and I've kept it going up. But at this point, I'm almost wondering, should I just sell the rest of my Turbo or not? Right now, because it is such a small position, it's all like 250 bucks. I think that's turned into 250 with an increase of about 57%. Maybe like 400 bucks or something. I think I can relax and let this kind of see what happens over the course of this market. But, a reasonable person, which I'm not sometimes, a truly reasonable person would just sell all of it and wait to see what happens next. But Caspa hasn't moved like a Turbo, so I don't think you have to really do that right now. For me, though, I probably should just sell and buy back in later. But, I'm afraid that if, you always have that fear that if I sell, that's when it goes up. We've all been trained to feel that way over the market because we all had to struggle to learn how to trade in the first place. Or would be my next long entry for Bitcoin? I mean, I just went long like a half an hour ago, so it's kind of right now. But all I'm hoping for is 70,000, like 500. I'm not hoping for anything crazy. I'm really just hoping for Bitcoin to move about $1,500 up, and I'll be happy with that. Like right now, here the trade is only up 3.5%. It's up like 17 bucks. You know, it's nothing crazy right now. But I just literally went long like a half an hour ago. That's where I feel like I should be at this current market environment. I'd rather be long than short. My stop loss is basically like right down here. I think it's something very, very close, and I'm hoping for 71,200, I believe, is the move here. Spell token? Where is spell token? There we go. So spell's cooling off today, it looks like, unless it has some type of larger breakout, but it's already had a pretty substantial move. It hit resistance, got rejected off of that. Can't blame it for that. Let's pull out the Fibonacci's for this one too, but let's not have the magnet on it. Extensions, there we go. There we go. A little bit of resistance, not really much. Try to find some support. Trying to find some support now. It's too low of a market cap to really honor any of these levels here. But spell token's definitely cooling off before it's going to attempt to make another rally here. So if you guys are looking for an opportunity to buy into it, it's going to probably give you one tonight. And then tomorrow it may actually follow up on the pump here to try to push it back up here towards, you know, like 0.0014 up here to maybe 0.0015. At that point, it's probably going to come back down again here. So, you know, be careful with it. But at least you're having an opportunity, I would say, to buy some up. Spell token, that's another lower market cap token, because I own quite a bit of this here. It's definitely a longer term play, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the market cap is only 137 million. It's not a lot. It's up like 14-15% today. I'll take it, but go over here to the website very fast. There we are. Oh, it's not available in my location. Oh, you know what? I have a VPN active right now. No, I don't have a VPN active right now. I don't know. Yeah, so it's not even available in my location, so who knows? It used to be. So I guess times are changing. When you get these, when you get these crypto laws fixed up ASAP. And hey, Showtime, what do you want me to look at as far as PNG? Do you want like a day trade or a swing trade type of thing, or like a long term? And hey, Deval, same question to you. When you guys give me a token, it doesn't. You could be talking about scalping for all I know, but I'm happy to try to help out. Loki says hello. Here. Hello. You want a treat? See, he's begging for a treat right now, but... Oh yeah, he hears it. There we go. Yep, see, now all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm not depressed after all. I was just tricking you to get me something I wanted. Alright. Peanut butter flavor, you know? What? Oh, look at you. There you go. Yeah. Alrighty, let's get back to the good old crypto here. Let's actually go to the other one here. There we go. Oh, I just wants head pets. There we go. And hey, Steve, please, oh yeah, if you guys can, please make sure to hit that like button. I heard the like button was broken today, so I wasn't entirely sure. One of my friends was showing me there was a glitch on YouTube with the like button, so if you guys hit the like button, I appreciate it a lot. I need to have some way to tell you guys that automated. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring back Nightbot. Nightbot can tell you guys like once every like 15 minutes to like the page or something like that. And hey, Bills, you want to look at PNG with the swing trade? All right, let's go over here. PNG. I guess against the dog be fine. So, okay, I mean, if you just bought, you actually had a good time here. You can see that level of support down here. And you're really hoping for... Where's my path? Oh, yeah, the path. I would already have it over here. You know, you're just hoping for a little bit of a large move to retest back up here on 60. At this point in time... You're going to have a few levels of resistance, so this might be moved down a little bit more. Kind of matching up with this. Rejected and then coming back up. So that may take a few more days here. I don't think it's necessarily terrible because of... Let me go back over here, show you this, just so people know what I'm talking about. because it has a market cap of like just $100 million, it does make it a little bit easier for it to just have a really quick day. So it might not take 1 or 2 weeks in order to get there. It may just take a week again if Bitcoin's actually able to make this move here today and then good move it tomorrow and so forth here, right? So let me see if I can find out some of these larger ones. Yeah, because this has already had some really large moves. There it is. How did this work out before? Good. Still matters a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think your goal for a swing trade, if you're buying around this 45-cent range, or maybe if you bought down here at 40, not 47, if you bought down here around 45, you may be looking for it to maybe get up all the way over here on 53. I'd always subtract like 1 or 2 cents from it. So maybe you're really just aiming for 52 cents. But I still think that's a good probability. But the way I'd personally be trading this, you'd be accumulating a position right now. You'd have your stop loss be just a little bit below this support level that we talked about a few seconds ago. Probably right down here around like 44. And your price target would be somewhere in this range up here. And then just let it go for a little bit. It may not just go straight up, like I said, some low market caps can, but it's going to have a dip, then a rip effect. I'd sell on the rip after that dip. And then, depending on how long you want to hold it after that too, you could assume it may try to break out again, but I would still be out like maybe 50 to 70% right here, and then see what happens down the road. And then once it maybe pops up, you know, let me just take all this shit off here again. If it does come back up and it dips back down here and it consolidates, make that your new stop loss. So if it breaks it again, you're good. If it decides to break down and come back down here like so many of the other coins we talked about over the past few minutes, then all of a sudden you've managed to give yourself a good stop loss here where you're able to really lock in all of those gains without risking anything too substantial. There we are. Well, that was the fastest way anybody could have got hit on this channel. Warren Buffett lost billionaire status today. One of his stocks. Oh yeah, there's a glitch going on today, and I heard it was a wild one. But somebody's orders got filled, which I think was the craziest thing ever. Always shows you it's always kind of fun to have a crazy limit order down below, as long as it's good to go and it's not going to end at the end. No, it's not going to be canceled at the end of the day. It's a good move. Let's see it here. Oops, move that over. There we go. Okay, yeah, guys, make sure not to spam. That's like the fastest way to ever get kicked out of my my streams here. And I don't really kick people out too often, as crazy as that sounds, right? All right, let me go back over here because I just want to see if anything actually new is coming out lately. Live new pairs, because this is what I'm gonna have to learn about later on, guys. Let me find a good song to listen to here. Let's see. There we go. I need something better than whatever the crap I was into right here. You got Willy Wonka, ZST, Kitty, Tucker. See, I don't know why they'd make a Tucker. I mean, I understand why they make a Tucker coin, but to me, it seems like Tucker would rather be like just go with the Trump stuff. Trump is the head of everything. Biden's the head of everything. RFK is the head of his own thing. You know, maybe make a Jill Stein token. That'd be the craziest token ever. Because imagine if Jill Stein token took over the Joe Biden tokens, the Trump tokens. That'd be the biggest meme of them all. That's something I would just love to see because it's just funny as hell. But I don't know. It'd be crazy to see that. I mean, that would get her more news. That'd get her more news media coverage than anything else she could possibly do. It's I don't know. Even what's the other guy's name? There's a bunch of small people running. I forget their names, but if they all had tokens, Cornel West token with the crazy fucking hair. Oh my god, yeah. But yeah, lots of different tokens out there. Lots of different tokens. Oh my god, how many of them open up? Jesus. Yeah, that's wild. There's way too many tokens. Never mind. I'm not going to go through this way. I'm just going to have to go through the grapevine and see what's on YouTube. I think that's probably going to be the best way of looking at tokens because I couldn't understand most of that shit I was going through. Let's see. Berkshire. Oh yeah, Berkshire. Yeah, it definitely did have a crazy move today. Yeah, definitely. Berkshire A, Berkshire B is what it should be. Oh, that makes sense. Well, the glitch was only temporary. It was only affecting a few stocks throughout the day, as far as I understand. And hey, Brendan, still confused on what exchange that has access to most meme coins? Okay, so this is a hard question because there's a few things here. What what token do you want, right? Because meme coins, they're all over the place generally. So if you went to a meme coin, with a $100 million market cap, like a Grok, okay? You click on this, and you go over here to markets, and you can look at everywhere where this is at. This is at a BitGet, a Gate.io, an HTX, a Mexi, LBank, all these places. But that's only if you're not living in America. They have a lot of options there, okay? If you're not living in America, you have these opportunities. If you live in America, nothing on this page besides Uniswap is going to allow you to buy Bitcoin or buy this token. At least where I live in Washington. Maybe some of you guys have access to Mexi or BitGet or BingX. Maybe you guys do. I do not. You keep going through this list here. You know, BitTrue, I don't have access to that. CoinW, right there. CoinW, you have an opportunity there. Bitmart, no, that's not America. So, you know, Week's not. It's a little iffy, dude. It just depends. So if you're not in America, I'd probably just say, you know, go with a BingX or BitGet or something like that. You know, maybe we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to find some more affiliate links for you guys so I can like try to tell you guys where most of the stuff is at. That way you guys can kind of figure out if it's your spot or not. But like, what's that token over here? Like, let's say you want to find a meme token. One that's good right below, if you want, is Blowfin. There you go. You can look at Blowfin down below if you really want to go that route. But like Milady token right here. There you go. Oh, this is Milady with hat, actually. This is a $5 million market cap, all right? 1,300 rank. Very, very small. You can buy it on Gate.io, LBank, XT. You can swap for it on Jupiter. Right? So, depends. It just really depends on where you actually are at. That changes so much stuff up. Mitch McConnell turtle token? Oh, geez. You're in California? Then yeah, Blowfin. Go with Blowfin. Another one I got below is Crypto.com. That's also going to be an opportunity. But Crypto.com is if you just want to buy spot. You just want to hold it. Blowfin is if you want to trade like with leverage on it. So you want to hold it with 2x leverage, 3x leverage, 4x, 5, whatever. Most likely 2 to 3x leverage, honestly. Or if you wanted to day trade it with like 50x leverage or 20x, that's Blowfin. If you maybe want, like the US, if you wanted just to buy and hold, then I'd say your best bet would most likely be Crypto.com. Maybe Coinbase has a few of them too. But most people have multiple accounts. Like I have accounts all over the place with different amounts of capital because somehow it let me do, like Blowfin lets me do more risky trades, you know? And I like that. I like being able to have that ability. You know, Fairdesk is for maybe a little bit larger quantities out there. You could think about Crypto.com if I ever just want to buy a bunch of spot tokens, let them sit there forever. Crypto.com is where I like to go. You know, you can have multiple exchanges, no problem. Thoughts on Pulse Chain, Layer 1 chain? Let me see. Pulse Chain. $700 million market cap. Let's go over here to the website very fast. Watch. Increase Ethereum's value. It doesn't really give me enough information here, but let me see if I can just find out the X account for this one. That might give me the information I'm looking for. Do they have an X account? There you go. See. And hey, Longacre, download Uphold from your phone. You ready to go within 5 minutes? Oh, that'd be interesting. Uphold? I'll have to look for it. I never tried that before. So it's followed by CryptoFace. He's a guy I know and like. 125,000 followers. Cheaper, faster, free burning Ethereum fork. Oh, Ethereum fork. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. The Pulse X Vision bonus has just won. Oh, that's 2022. What the hell? Oh, I don't know. Probably nothing. These are all from 2022. Yeah. Maybe if it's a different token or something, but this is all from 2022. You know? So, I don't know. If they're not even promoting anymore, I mean, it'd be just kind of a token just to kind of load up a little bit on and buy. I wouldn't be going all into something like that, but I'd still think it'd be okay since the price action's been decent since then. So, yeah. Let's see. Download Uphold. Let's see what there. Yeah, that should be good. But okay, buddy. I think I'm probably going to end the stream right now. It's been a good few hours hanging out with you. A couple hours. Looks like the chat's died down, so it should be nice to call it a night here. I will be making a video for midnight here a little bit later on. I'll also be posting more videos, but because I am posting so much content, YouTube will not notify you guys of the majority of it. So if you guys just see it on the homepage, take a few seconds to click on it and watch it, and then put a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about it. That way you guys can see what's going on here, because again, YouTube most likely is not going to, is definitely not going to notify you guys I'm putting out stuff. So help me out, click on my videos, watch them all the way through, comment down below, give them a like and stuff like that, and we'll see what happens next. Hopefully I'll see you guys a little bit later on tomorrow. I will be posting more videos like I said, and have a good night everybody. Thanks for watching.